like to welcome everybody. Thank you for coming out. We have some very serious things to discuss today. First, I'd like to announce the fourth quarter sales that we experienced. These numbers were released last week. As you can see, we have kind of a major issue here. The wholesale division operated about 4 times that of the retail division. So since the numbers were released last week, I've been working with the financial department to decide what we need to do to improve this, or whether we need to, make sort of a change in the company to try to change these numbers. And what we've come to realize is that there's no change that we can make to do this other than just completely eliminating the retail division. However, we actually have an opportunity in the wholesale division to improve. So we will not be making any layoffs as of right now. We are simply moving from retail to wholesale. And honestly, this is no one's fault. This is a fundamental issue within the company. This is something that we knew from the beginning would be a problem. In the beginning, we didn't have the type of clientele to sustain the company with the wholesale division alone. So we decided to have a retail division as well and operate regionally, so that we could sustain the company, but it's actually gotten to the point where it's costing us more than it's making us and sustaining us, so we feel that we're in the position to make this transition fairly smoothly. Now, these are some ways that we can improve and sort of the reasons why we feel this is the time to make this shift. As I mentioned before, our retail sales are lagging. They're only a quarter of our wholesale sales at this point. Also, there's not a high enough return to continue. We have a few retail locations that we sell to pretty frequently, but we're looking to try to get wholesale accounts set up with them to mitigate the issue. Also, we really don't have enough wholesale staff at this point. So in a way, we would be addressing the demand issue that we've had recently. We've had an increased demand, and we haven't had the supply to take care of it. So for my final announcement, next week we're going to begin our transitional period. We're going to have about a month transitional period where we're going to train all of our retail staff into wholesale salesmen. And as I mentioned before, we're going to be doing this within the company, so we aren't looking at any more layoffs. If anything, we hope to be potentially hiring some new people. Also, if there are any of you who have a background in advertising or marketing, we expect to pretty much meet the demand that we have currently in the region within the next year or so, but following that, we might be looking to expand further, and we need to run a promotional campaign to get more clientele and potentially, as I said, hire more workers. In addition to this, as I said, there's been limited expansion. There's a large target market out there, but we're centrally located right here in Indianapolis. We cannot reach outside of probably Ohio, Illinois area. So we really haven't been able to expand the way that we wanted to expand, and this wholesale change is going to allow us to do that. We think that this is going to result in an increase in sales, and it's going to increase the familiarity of our product so we can expand faster. Now, some of you may be questioning whether or not this is a setback or whether it's an opportunity. There are nearly 7,000 post-secondary schools in the U.S. alone, according to the U.S. Department of Education. Now, granted, we're not going to be able to sell to all 7,000 of these schools, but because of, they don't have the large-scale sports that we need, and some of them may not have sports at all. But if we target schools in top conferences, such as the Big Ten and the Big East, even one of those schools would have such a high demand for our product that it would really increase our sales. We actually crunched some numbers in the financial department about the Division I basketball and football programs, and there are 60 conferences between those 2 sports alone. If we can sell to one school in each of those conferences, that will put us another $115,000 in sales even next year. So in addition to this, we aren't just helping the company expand, we're helping the employees within the company. For those of you who've been on the retail sales regionally, I know that the travel's been rough. It's been difficult for you to have time with your families because on top of the travel, you have work when you get home. You feel as though maybe you're not connected within the office. And those are all employee issues that we've been concerned about, and we feel that this is a great way to address them. And for those of you who came into the company and wanted more opportunity for travel, this is going to be a great opportunity to possibly travel to other states and other countries to work with our clients on occasion. So I really appreciate everyone coming today. I hope that we can all get on board and start this next week. If you have any issues or concerns, feel free to contact me through email or set up an appointment. Thank you.